Guys, we are back at the starter base, and we are back with our first career mode boat right here. This thing is actually kind of well equipped. I would say it is very slow, but if we change the gear ratios, it would be fast enough. And I did ask you guys in the previous video how many engines you think it should have. Now, a few people went crazy and said something like 17, but most of you guys actually said 2. So we might end up with 2, but actually if I change the gear ratios, we might be good anyway. So let's go ahead and do that first, and then I think we'll have to move out and try and do some rescues, or we could just go finish this mission that we needed to do last time. Alright, I've decided we're going to go ahead and try and do that mission that we did last time. Let's go! Is this even going to work? I have no idea. Right, let's see how fast we're going. Does it seem fast enough? You know what? Actually, this totally does. Excellent. So, I was thinking, just after last video, obviously there are enemy AI in this game. Now, in order to defend myself against these AI, I'm probably gonna need some guns. So, research. How do I actually get weaponry? I don't even know where it is. Is it under rockets? Probably not. Weapons. Oh, it's literally just under weapons. So I think I'm going to have to research this relatively soon. It is only 10 research points, so it is possible, but still, going to have to get it soon. You know what, guys, I've decided against doing that mission. We are actually going to go ahead and go to sleep and see what missions we get in the morning. Also, I did ask you guys what sort of car or vehicle we should have, and most of you guys said a pickup truck, so I think that is probably what we'll go for in the end. However, in order to get that, we need to research wheels, which I'm not entirely sure where wheels are. There they are. 7 research points, so that's going to take some time as well. Apparently an orange fishing boat has gone missing and has activated its transponder. Luckily, the research, or the zone that this is actually in, isn't very big. So I think what we'll do is we'll travel out to this guy, try and fix this, and then we'll move over and then see what this actually needs. Because if it needs towing or something like that, my boat isn't the best for that. But we'll see. Tiny upgrades to the boats. We've actually added some more fluid tanks. So these are actually our fuel tanks, which is interesting. They're all medium ones, so we don't actually have that much fuel. Also, I have actually put a dial to each of these, and it seems to be using each of them the same amount, which is not something I would expect, to be totally honest with you. So I don't know whether it's actually adding them all together, but it can't be. There's no way. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back inside the driver's seat, and we'll get there eventually. Also, one of you guys asked for water foam, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on real quick too. So, the actual point for where the boat should be is there. 70 meters that way. And then if you look this direction, that is the actual boat. So, let's put away our fishing rods, because... oh. Okay, chuck that on the floor, and then get ourselves a welder, because I believe that's what we're actually doing here. Side note, when we go ahead and try and find the fishing boat in this area, it's very foggy, so I'm not even entirely sure we're going to find it. But, let's go ahead and get very close to this. Cut the throttles, here we go. Get a little bit closer, and we'll jump across, we'll fix everything, and we'll go from there. Alright, here we go. Look at all the water on my deck. It's not the best. Alright, okay, can I even get on board this? Woo! Oh, I almost jumped straight over the other side. Okay, repair. This takes ages sometimes, but, you know, we've done it. We've pretty much done it. There we go. Successful. Nice. 2 grand, and I believe we got an extra research point. The extra research point kind of sucks, but 2 grand, not too bad. Also, my boat does like to list over quite substantially when it's stopped, but as long as it doesn't tip over, that's fine. No way. Wait, hang on. I'm going to go that way because I believe that is a crate. All right, let's go ahead and get the crate. This should give us enough research points to actually research what we need, which I can't remember what we needed, but there was something. It was hoppers, wasn't it? So, we'll research that. Oil industry, it's not that. Modular engines, we do need those, but it's not that either. Industrial equipment, that's what we need. So, we'll get industrial equipment first, then we'll probably get weapons, because we do need those, and then we might move on to Modular engines. I feel like that makes sense. I don't know. Does that order make sense? Just in case we get attacked, I need to be able to defend myself. So each of my vehicles is gonna have, like, a weapon mounted, which is really weird. But, yeah. Alright, here we go. Bosh. 6 research points and 4.5k. Not too shabby. Alright, that's actually really good. That is really good. Anyway, we're going back into there to try and find this boat. And begin research. Yes! There we go. So we will actually get our hoppers, which is nice. Weapons? I do want to click on weapons. Because what do we actually get? Oh, we get like all of them. Oh, we do. We actually get like all of them. Okay, cool. I can't quite work out what that is over there, so I'm gonna go over. It looks like it's a flare, and then it looks like fire. So I think that is where we need to be. Before I do anything, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the welding torch away and grab a fire extinguisher. That looks like what we need. I'm also gonna stock up on these guys because I should. So there we go. We got loads of first aid kits in case we need them. How much fuel do we have? We've got 156, and that is the same all the way around. So that means we've only used like 15 or 20 liters. That's not bad. This kind of sucks. So we have to extinguish all the fires, which, you know, is fine. But we only have to rescue one guy. What boat is that? I don't think I've ever seen this one before. So, yes, we need to put out the fire, rescue the one guy that should be on there somewhere, and take him to the hospital, and that's it. So let's go ahead and do this. Yes. And we'll rescue him. Also, side note, I do actually want to start working on a new boat today as well. Don't know what that's going to involve. We might just build a hull. We might not even manage to build a full hull. I'm not sure. But this thing at the minute that we are stood on is a little bit too unstable for me. In fact, it's very unstable. But you know what? That's fine. For what we're doing. Oh. We did just dip down into the water there. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, let's jump aboard whatever the heck this thing is. Go ahead and put out that fire. Excellent. And now we need to find the man who is presumably dead. Yeah, he was dead. Okay, jump across. Put him on the floor. Excellent. All right, luckily, I did actually get a defibrillator. So let's put that back. And then we actually have a million first aid kits. So let's use all of those. Shove this guy into this seat. And is there anything else I need to do with this mission? I don't think so. Let's take him to hospital. Uh-oh, the enemy has captured an island. Okay, right, they're moving in. They are actually on the same, like, continent as me now. So they're in the arid isles. This is interesting because they might make their way this way and maybe across and maybe even all the way down to Noah Village, which is very, very close. Or even here, the power plant. I don't know. That would be really bad because that would mean they're really close. But as long as we weaponize ourselves relatively soon, we should be good. So, fuel, in case anyone was actually interested. I don't know if anyone was. Fuel, we've actually used, I think we started at 170, so we've used 30, which, you know, is not terrible. We've gone all the way up to there, then across, and then back down. So we probably went like 6 kilometers or something. I don't know, I feel like that's pretty good, maybe. 6 kilometers? Yeah, no, about that. Okie dokie, so we have managed to make it back, yes! So, let's go ahead and, you know, I should probably drop the guy at the top. I don't need a fishing rod right now, so let's go ahead and drop this guy first. And then we'll pick up the boat, and we'll go from there. Also, I did want to ask you guys a question. And that question is, do you have a favorite boat? I don't know whether that's a good question to ask or not, because I definitely do not have a favorite boat. But let me know in the comments down below your favorite boat, and I'll do some Googling. Okay, the captain is going in. Let's see how much money we get for him. And bosh! There you go, 3 grand. So yes, I think in the last one, we did actually lose out on about 1,000 because the guy wasn't fully healed. How bad is that? That sucks so much. Anyway, I really want a car because it takes ages to walk from there to here. So a car would be very nice. Anyway, let's get back home and go to sleep. Oh, would you look at that? We can actually get a fluid spawner and a fluid meter, obviously. If we do fluid management, which would be good. Currently, we're still actually researching this, though. So I might actually go to sleep until that's done. But yeah, we could do fluid management too. That would allow us to actually have, like, custom fuel tanks. And that is actually a really good idea. Now, let's go to sleep, and then I'm going to try and design a new boat hull. And we'll go from there. It's been done. It's been researched. So, if we go down to the bottom now, yes. We have a little look in here. We should be able to get some hoppers. Yeah! How big are they? Can, like, I can't even speak. How big are they in relation to how big this is? So how many can that even fit in it? What's the actual, like, max size? I'm not sure. I actually don't know. That's a bit annoying. So what I'm going to do is actually delete that. I need to build a new boat. I do. I need to build a new boat. Probably very similar to this, but, like, wider, so it's a little bit more sturdy. And that's probably it. So let's start building. You know what? Previously I did say a catamaran, so I think that's what I'm actually going to start building. With that being said, we don't actually have that wide, or like we don't actually have that much room. So a catamaran is going to be very interesting to actually do. With that being said, let's go ahead and do this really quickly, just like that. I am actually going to go ahead and drop down the sides the same way we did before. So it's going to be like this. And then we need to build them in so that they look nice, I guess. Does that seem like it's going to be enough flotation for us? I have a feeling that it sort of isn't, but at the same time, maybe it is. Anyway, this is how big the pontoons are going to be. Obviously, I might as well put these very close to the front. However, we do need some rope anchors on the front of there. I'm not looking at any pictures of these guys, which is kind of silly, but there you go. So if we go ahead and shove this forwards, there we go. And I build these guys around the outsides, which, you know, we were going to do anyway. I think we can get away with this, maybe. Yeah, no, this is definitely going to work. Alright, so, I've gone ahead and built this in like so. I think what I'm going to do from here is actually raise this bit up by about, I don't know, maybe like 3. Possibly just 2, actually. Nah, let's go with 3. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and build these guys up by that much. And I think it will actually make it look really good. Let's shove that bit onto there, this piece onto here. We'll do this guy as well, obviously. And then this side as well, obviously, yes. And then I want to do something kind of cool here, but I'm not sure what just yet. So I might end up deleting some of these pieces. And I might actually have this bit, like, angle upwards, and then maybe have this bit be a box. You know what? That actually looks pretty good. Yeah, no, I don't mind that. So we'll fill that in up to there. We'll actually build this guy in right here. Like so, and then on the outside, we're going to do this. Bosh and bosh. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look terrible. Let's fill that in right there. Awesome. We're then going to pretty much build this in around the outside, just a little bit. Like so. And then I think I want this bit to come down. So I'm going to do this. There we go. I'm going to drop that down to there. And I want to build all of the interior bits of this because I need to. So let's do that guy right there. Flip this over, do this bit right here. And then the same with all of these. Alright, so fill that in right there. Flip this over, do that one. And there we go. That doesn't look terrible. I do think it looks a little bit chunky, but it doesn't look bad. You know what? Maybe 3 is too high. Maybe 3 is actually too high, because I think that's what's making it look a little bit too bulky. So if we get rid of some of that, and I actually attach one of these guys down to here, maybe that will actually look okay? I think so. I think that's probably fine. So, at the back, what are we going to do? I think I want it to come inwards just slightly, so I'm going to use one of these. Possibly even 2. So, shove this guy under there and do this. Oh, yeah. And then the same with this one. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, my. I'm having issues, but that's fine. There we go. And I think I'm just going to box this guy off at the end. So, do that. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and do these guys as well. Clearly. So, there's 1, there's 2. Flip this over. 1 and 2. And do this. Bosh. Yeah, no, that actually works. That looks pretty good. On the bottom, I am actually going to go ahead and do all of that space-saving stuff. So I'm going to do this, and this, and this, and even more of this, and even more of this. There we go. I'm then going to do even more of it going from here to there, I guess. And then even more from here all the way to the front, and again, and again, and again. Yes. Okay, you guys ready for this? It is actually floating. There we go. That is actually pretty nice looking. So obviously we're going to have to build a bridge onto this. I'm actually going to go ahead and paint the hull now. And yeah, we should be good to go. It seems pretty stable, and a catamaran design should be stable, so I think that's it. Yeah. And there we go. I've painted it. So I've done the deck green like I pretty much always do. It's green. I've done the top bit red, which is, you know, Frantic red, which is nice. Very bright and actually looks pretty cool. I've then put a line in between the, like, you know, the red that we use on the bottom of ships, and then we've got a grey line in the middle for the water line, which, you know, I think works out. What I do want to do is actually remove these guys, and instead of having it there, probably have it a little bit further backwards, kind of like this, and then I might add like a way onto the boat from here somewhere. And then I might do more walls. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but I think this is looking pretty nice. So, for now, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this design or not, and we'll see what we can do in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.